Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are playing 8-ball Ultimate Pool Rules. The 8-ball will be racked on the spot, it'll be alternating break, and it is all slop, even the 8-ball. We are going to be doing all ball fouls today. Today I'm playing Sonny. He's actually the owner of this pool hall, great guy. He is about a 650 Fargo and his ultimate pool rating is a 656. I am a 520 Fargo and my ultimate pool rating is a 621. Today we won't be using any match clocks or timers. Today we're going to be playing a race to 5. Jumping right into this rack here, looks like we took solids. We have this 6-ball. We really wanted to use that ball to break out the 7. Looking at the rest of the rack, we have the 3, 4, and 2 down here by that 9-ball. Later on in the rack, we could probably follow that 2-ball into the 9, but we have to figure that out eventually. It looks like we're taking this 1 to break out the 7. I think we did a pretty decent job, but now we have a long shot on the 3. Alright, that was a nice shot. We didn't really get rewarded for it though. We're kind of hooked on this 2-ball. I don't see anything offensive here, so I think the best case scenario would be to make this 2-ball or hit the 2-ball into the 9 and kind of just take the pocket and pray that he doesn't get out. We make a good hit and actually tie up the 2 and 9 here. Let's take a look at what he does. He's got to figure out a way to break out that 15. I think he's going to try doing it now from that 10 ball. He did break out the 15. Unfortunately, he missed the 10 though. Alright, we can use this 4 ball to run into the 2 and try to make his 9. We didn't get enough draw into it and we completely missed it. Now we're in a bad situation here. There's not really much you can do when your opponent has all these stripes on the table. It looks like we're going to try banking that 2-ball down to the lower left corner to kind of maybe take the pocket. We got a little fortunate there, a nice roll. The 2 is kind of tied up with the 8 now, so he's got to make something happen off of that. It looks like eventually he could break it out with the 13 down there. He has a pretty open table other than that. Again, we're playing all ball fouls, so you have to be very careful with your bridge hand here. Makes the 12 on this side and floats down for the 10. After you take this 10, depending on where you get, if you have a good enough angle, it would be ideal to break out the 8 as early as you can. Looks like he's going to save that 13. $11 should be able to roll up for the 15. Alright, he's on the 15. It looks like he's going to save the 13 breakout shot for last. Alright, he's gotten pretty straight on this 14. The key is just going to be making sure you get a nice angle on that 13 to break out that 8. Unfortunately, he misses that shot, and he leaves us pretty good, it looks like, on that 7 to be able to do a stop shot or even roll up a little bit to take that 2. Alright, we got on the 2. We're really thin though, so this is going to be pretty difficult. I remember shooting this. I didn't want to use any side spin. And it looks like we get lucky running into the 8. And the 8 looks like it goes in the corner or the side. And we put it in the side going up 1-0. Alright, jumping into rack 2, we are going to do the 2nd ball break. I've been really conflicted with this 8-ball on the spot between head ball break and 2nd ball break, but the 2nd ball break's been working a little bit better for me. Obviously this rack is a lot of clusters, but the 2nd ball break, I've been getting a pretty open table. I've been trying to go off the side rail and run back into the stack. We don't really have a very good opening shot here, and for some reason I'm looking at the 1-7 combo in the corner. I think remembering right, I didn't want to take the 6 because I would have to roll it in and I really wouldn't leave myself a good shot afterwards. So I figured if I take this, I can kind of open up the whole rack. Yeah, and we completely miss it. I'm sure there was a better shot for that rack. All right, Sonny's up at the table now. Let's see what he does. He's got a lot of work to do here. It seems like there's a couple of clusters. Looks like he's going for stripes, 10 in the side. Maybe trying to break out that 15 now. Nice shot. He gets a breakout on the 15-14. And that kind of opens up the whole rack here. The 13, I think, still doesn't pass in the side, so let's see what he does. Opening up more balls, more options here. Looks like he's going to go into that 13 now with the 15. Nice shot, and he didn't tie up the 8. He got a nice bounce off that 8. He probably could have came down to the further center of the table, but he still should be fine here. Oh, he runs into that 5 ball. I wonder if he could take that 13 on the side thin. Looks like he's going for the 11 in the corner. Tough shot. He comes up a little short here. And I get an opportunity back at the table. The only real problem here is the 4 ball. But if we can somehow get on that 5 ball straight, we could shoot that 4 ball up in the corner. We're going to take this 2 ball and I guess run into that stripe for the next shot, the 6 in the lower left corner. If we had a good angle here, we could try to float up on that 4 now. And it looks like we came in too sharp. We're kind of running out of options here. We're going to take this 1 ball and I guess try to get flat on that near side rail by me. Another rotation would have been perfect. We're kind of in a tough spot here. I remember shooting this or looking at this, and it's really hard because we're jacked up over that ball. I don't think we could hold this cue ball for the 4 straight up. So I'm actually thinking about banking this 5 ball to the lower right by his stripe. So I can either make it or block the pocket, and I can actually get this cue ball and wrap it around for a shot on the 4 if I do happen to make this 5. So we bank it. We nearly make it, and actually would have had a decent shot on the 4. It looks like he's just going to make our ball, though, and hook us on the 4. Yeah, so this is pretty tough. I remember seeing if there was any way that 4 ball could hit off the stripe and go on the side, but I don't think it can. The stripe's too far from the rail. I think we're just looking to make a good hit here and maybe leave the cue ball behind the 8. We hit it with a little too much pace. And his ball is sitting in the pocket, so he should be able to make this combo and get out. Oh, wow, maybe the angle is deceiving me here because it looks like he's massaying it. Great shot. And he got a fortunate bounce there. The stripe passes in the corner down here. And he should shoot the 8 ball in the same pocket, I would think. And it looks like this game's going to be tied 1 apiece, and it is. Moving on to rack 3 here, Sonny taking the head ball break. It looks like he came up dry, and we're coming back to the table. The rack looks pretty open here. I think that 3 passes in the lower right, and if it does, we should have a good opportunity to run some of these out. Looks like we're going to take the 5 here and try to get back to the center of the table. Looking at this 3 ball here, if this passes, and we miss it. All right, Sonny coming back to the table and having a chance to clear some of these balls out. It looks like a lot of these go. The purple 12, that looks like, yeah, he tried getting back on that now, I would assume. At 13, passes that 8 ball on the side. He got a nice bounce there. Looks like he landed a little straight though. Yeah, not much you could do there. Just take your medicine and try to shoot this ball. Nice shot there. Looks like he has a shot on the purple now. Yeah, that was a pretty tough shot being extended like that. All right, we have another opportunity coming back to the table here. Looks like we're gonna start off with our 2 ball. Looks like the only opening shot we have. Come back to the center of the table. And we're gonna try to take this 6 ball, but we're gonna try to hit it off the rail to open up that pocket. And we missed the purple. Now we're kind of in a predicament here. We're gonna take this 1 ball, I guess, and we're gonna draw back for one of these 7 or 4 in the side or corner. You could take either one here. I think they both passed the 8 ball on the side. I remember this shot. I don't think I want to hit the 8 ball here. I want to just try to make it clean past it. But I hit it. I wanted to hit it hard enough where I can come back and not have to take a combo on the 4-3. I wanted to just take the 3. We come up on the wrong side of the 4. We have an angle going away. Normally I would hit this shot with inside, but for some reason I didn't. I didn't want to hit it hard enough and risk missing it. So we just take our medicine and try to hit this 8 ball straight in. We should be on the board here 2-1. All right, moving into rack 4 here, doing a second ball break again. Made a ball and had a bad cue ball there. When we break these balls again, we're trying to go back into the stack and leave the cue ball in the center of the table. This rack seems a mess here. The 4 ball looks like a good opening shot. It looks like we're gonna try to run into that 1 ball down there. We have a nice breakout with that. It's starting to open up a little more balls. This 7 ball we might try to use to break out that 5 ball now. I remember thinking hit that brown stripe and run into the solid there. We miss it though. So we're kind of running out of options here. I think the only shot we have is that 6 ball in the side pocket. And now that 1 ball is tied up too, so you don't want to keep running out balls and killing yourself here. We make this 6, and we get really fortunate here to have a nice shot on the 3 to break out the 5. We're just going to have a good shot to come away after this. The 2 ball is still tough. The 1 ball is tough. We get a breakout here, but we don't really have a shot. We have a shot on the 5, but I remember looking at this 2 ball. It does not look like it banks in this side at all. And I'm like, let me go double check on this before I start hitting balls randomly. And I'm looking, it's kind of hard to see on this camera angle. But we go for it. It looks like it actually passes. And we make it. We get a really lucky roll here and get on this 1 ball somehow. That 1 ball only goes in that corner pocket. Otherwise, we would have had to break it out. You gotta come with a good stroke on this and get back down for the 5. We almost follow it too much and get hooked behind that 13. I got greedy here. I should have just came to the rail and out for the 8 ball in the corner. But for some reason, I tried coming all the way around for the 8 in the side. And that could have ended up horribly, but I still have a shot in the side here. And I believe that's going to be our first break and run of the match. Going on the board 3-1. On to rack number 5. Again, we are alternating breaks, so Sonny's breaking from the head ball again. It looks like he made a ball down. And let's see the rack here. It looks like stripes seem to be the better balls because where that 14's positioned. Let's see what he does. Take stripes. The 11 ball got in a weird spot now. Looks like he's going to try to take the combo while he has it. Misses the 15, unfortunately. And I'm coming back to the table. Let's see what I do. Definitely some work to be done this rack. Right off the bat, I'm looking at the 3 ball. I have a nice angle on the 3 to break out some of that. I don't know how much good it'll do us given that 14 by the pocket, but break it out. The 4 ball is going to be tough now. But I think the 4 ball passes in the lower right, and I think I'm going to go for it now. Yeah, I actually overcut this ball and completely miss it. And Sonny has a pretty open table here. Let's see what he does. He should be able to get out. When racks are generally this open, I like to think of working backwards in 8 balls, thinking where the 8 ball will go in what pocket and what ball to pocket last before the 8 ball. I don't think the 8 ball passes by the 1, but he should be fine. He has multiple pockets. Just have to think through this rack here. Is that the 15 or the 11? Whatever ball is by the 8, that's going to be a challenging ball. It looks like he's trying to get on it now. The key here is just make sure you draw back far enough to get a good angle on the 9 ball to float down. And it looks like he kind of just stunned it. He didn't get much draw on that. Yeah, see, he pointed to where he wanted to be. Now it's going to be really tricky to get back down on that ball down there on the bottom rail. Yeah, he tried banking it just to get down there. He left the cue ball in a really good spot, though, because I don't really have a great offensive shot here. Right now, I'm looking at the 4-1 combination, as crazy as that sounds, but I'm kind of straight on it, so if I can kind of just roll up slightly, I don't think he'd have an offensive shot. And the 9 ball is kind of my insurance anyway. I think it's tied up. I don't think it goes. And I actually make that combo. It looks like I have the 4 or 7 ball now. The 6 is going to be my breakout shot. I just have to make sure I get good on that. But I actually missed this 4 ball here. It's going to be hard for him to get out where that 9 ball is. Let's see what he does. Yeah, that's a good play. Just try to play safe. I do have a shot on this 7 ball, though. I just got to make sure I get all the way back up there for a shot on the 4 or 6. I hit it too hard, and now I get kind of weird on these balls. It looks like I'm going to take the bank cross side on the 4. Hopefully I can hold a good enough angle for the 6. I miss it, though. Got really fortunate here. And again, his 9 ball is really tied up. It's going to be hard to figure out what he does with that. Yeah, it looks like it goes now. That was a good shot. And didn't leave me much here. I think I'm just going to try to make his stripe down there and leave the cue ball down there. We completely miss it, though. I wonder if he can get back down the table after making this 13 ball. No, he's just going to play a safety here. And it looks like I have the 4 in the side. Just got to get past the 8. No, I run into it. And get really fortunate there. It looks like I almost hit the 8 in, which would have been devastating. But now I'm in a pretty bad situation here. I think I'm going to try to play a safety off the 5 and try to get snookered behind the 6. I don't think I got it, though. he pushes the 9 up by the 8. Now he's in a really bad spot because the 8 still goes, but the 9 doesn't go. Yeah, I actually remember shooting this. I probably should have took my time because I don't think I knew the 8 went. I think I was trying to get his 9 ball out of there with that shot. And yeah, he doesn't even go for this 13 because it doesn't really do him any good here. And again, I think I'm going to do the same shot trying to get his 9 ball out of there. Not realizing that the 8 ball went the whole time. I almost lose the game again because of that. But now I got the 8 ball open, which I believe was open in the first place. And he plays a really good shot here. He takes the pocket on the 6 ball. So I got to figure something out to get that 6 out. I think there's a ticky shot available off the round into the 9. I just got to make this 5 ball and leave myself good on it. And I'm jacking up. This isn't good. Yep, draw right into the 8, and that's a loss of game, bringing it 3-2. All right, breaking from the left side again. Let's try to pay attention to the cue ball here. Looks like we're putting too much spin on that cue ball because it's not going back into the stack. It's coming back up table instead. Didn't make a ball here, dry break. There seems to be a few clusters here. Stripes don't look that good considering them 2 stripes by the 4 and 3 ball. But it doesn't really look like he has a shot available on any of the solids, so he's going to declare stripes here. 12, plays it with a load of inside to get good on the 11. Nine ball looks like it's going to go on the side here. Looks like he's got to run into the 10, and he does. Gets a nice roll here. Let's see what he does here to get on any of these balls, because I don't really see anything available. It looks like he's trying to come 1-2 rails to the center of the table somehow, maybe run into something. All right, so he found a nice gap, and he's going to take the 14 here. It has a nice roll into the solid, and I think both of them pass to the corner. The 8 ball is still a little bit of trouble here too, but I think it comes to the bottom left. It's a nice shot here. Yeah, the 8 ball actually passes on the right side too. So he has some options here. This is going to be a really nice out if he can get out. It looks like he's thinking about drawing back to maybe play this on the side. Looks like he's got to play it to the corner now. These shots are always kind of difficult for me when you're that close and it's a back cut to a blind pocket, but that was a great shot. Looks like it's tied up now 3-3, and Sonny's breaking. Head ball break again. It doesn't look like anything fell except the last ball rolling 3 ball. All right, let's see what he can do here. Definitely a little bit of work that needs to be done. It looks like he's going to try taking stripes first, the orange 13. Didn't fall though. And leaves us with all the work. Let's see what we can do here. Looks like we're going to start off with this 10 ball and probably roll down for that orange 13. We need to break out the 15 at some point. I was looking to see if it went anywhere down there, but I don't think it does. Take the 13, then we're going to take this 12 ball. Try to take the 12. And I think we left ourselves a good angle just to go one round, break this out for our 14 is the insurance ball. Nice soft hit right there. The 9 ball is going to have to go all the way up in the corner. 11 ball goes in the side. The 15 goes in the opposite corner. It's all about the pattern now and trying to get good on this. It's a weird little tricky angle here. I'm kind of straightish. I have to go 2 rails. And I think I tried coming up for that 15. I have a weird angle on the 15 though, and I think I should take the 9. I gotta change my plans here. I gotta take the 9 here, and I gotta float in between the 6 and 11 and make sure I really get a nice angle on that 11 to float back down for that 15. We make a good shot on the 9 and leaves ourselves pretty good on that 11 to float past that 6. We should be out here. I remember thinking to myself, should I run into the 6? Because it was kind of a weird angle. But I go past it. And I should have left myself above the 15, but now I'm kind of shooting behind it. And I kind of got to float past this 8 ball. I don't want to draw it. And I completely missed the 15. Looking back on this video, I really need to start taking my time. I really shot that way too fast. If I just take the extra few seconds, I should definitely get out there. Now Sonny has a pretty open table here. Unfortunately, he misses that ball though, and now I should definitely be out here. Remember, for some reason I'm looking at this 8 ball on the side, but I should just float past this and make the 8 ball in the same pocket as the 15, which I do. And we are on the board here 4-3, moving on to the hill. Second ball break again. Let's see where the cue ball goes. All right, finally we kind of do what we intend with the cue ball, off the side rail and back into the stack. We didn't get a very good spread though. It seems like a couple clusters here. Actually, the stripes look pretty good. 11 into the side. That ball passes into the corner and I can hold it for the 9 in the side. And looking more at this rack, I should be out here as long as I get good on this. You get kind of the wrong angle on the 9 where I'm floating away from the next 10 ball. I kind of just remember this is a 7-foot table and to take my medicine here. Should be able to do a stop shot on this and hit the 13 into the side. Again, this is just me not taking my time here. Looking back at this, I think I'm going to try to play the 8 in the side right here, but the better play is hitting this firmer and coming off the rail and playing the 8 in the corner. I'm kind of jacking up here to avoid the scratch, and I completely let up on my stroke. And I should have won the rack there and the set. But instead now it's 4-4 with Sonny breaking. And Sonny scratching on the break, hill. I get ball in hand behind the head string, and it looks like they're open here. The stripes look great. We're going to start off with this 15, I believe. 15 in the side. The problem ball for the stripes, and not even really a problem, we can get on it now, is that 13 ball because it only goes into the bottom right, I believe. So it looks like we get on there good. Looks like 13. Then float over for this ball on the side rail here. There's a couple of different ways you can run this pattern. I remember taking a look at the 9 ball, but I think I'm going to take this ball on the side around them, run out them 2 bottom balls on the bottom rail. I kind of get a weird angle here again, not taking my time. That seems to be a common theme. Note to myself, slow down. I kind of have to hold this ball now instead of going to the rail. Got to bunt it in. It looks like we got good here though, and we should be able to do 3 stop shots and win this set. Sonny is a great player. It's always hard to beat him. He gets me most of the time. I barely get him. But again, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching this video. Any constructive criticism, feedback, comments helps me out a lot. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.